Cat 1-2, moderate to heavy precipitation, 12 o'clock.
Hello, Teresa from Lightspeed Aviation here, and today we're going to have a product overview on one of the A&R for helmet kits that Lightspeed makes, which is called Zulu H-Mod. The Zulu H-Mod we're going to talk about today was the first in our product line for helmet kits for A&R. And this particular one fits most makes and models of helmets, both fixed wing as well as rotor wing helmets. And we'll talk a little bit more about how that works. But just to give you a little bit of background on the product, again, this is one of two products, the first of two and one of two videos. So there was a second video that you'll be able to see if you want to watch on the other product called the LSA 56. But what happened was, Lightspeed has been making active noise reduction headsets for over 25 years now, and one of the popular brands among pilots, and certainly in the premium category. And many years we would be going to the helicopter show, and pilots would come up to us all day long saying, "We love your headsets, we fly with your headsets, but now, I have a different job and I'm doing a different thing. I have to wear a helmet, and I wish you guys would make something that I could wear in my helmet. There's no really good options for A&R for helmets." And at the time there weren't. Well, now there is, because we created Zulu H-Mod probably about 5 or 6 years ago at this point now. And so what is Zulu H-Mod? What is it? How does it work? So the kit itself contains the two ear cups, the left and right ear cup. And as you can see when you look at these, if you're familiar with Lightspeed products at all, it looks a little bit like a Zulu when you look at this front surface of it. And actually the ear seals could be interchangeable. It's a little bit different than our headset ear seals, but that's what it looks like. But it's quite a bit shallower in this dimension, and it's also smaller back here. And so we really attacked this as a clean sheet product, and started from scratch and said, how can we take the best of what we do in active noise reduction, scale it for a helmet because it needs to be smaller to fit in the helmet cavity, and then also tune it for the helmet environment. And so that's really what we challenged ourselves to do. It took over a year in development to put it together, but this is sort of at the centerpiece of it, which are the cups. The other two components that is part of what makes up the whole system, one is the wiring harness, which is this part right here. Some of these parts go in the helmet. This happens to be an Alpha helmet, which will easily accommodate it. Go in the helmet underneath the liner and has the leads for the microphone. And then the part, at some point, this part will exit from the helmet, depending on how you have it installed, the back or the side. And this end right here then is what will connect to the control box, or the down cable. And that's what this part is here. So this, if you're familiar at all with any Lightspeed other products, you probably recognize a lot of things about this control box: a power button, the left and right volume sliders, and then the Bluetooth controls. It has full Bluetooth integration and a lot of other really cool features that you would come to expect in a premium A&R system, as well as fantastic A&R. And then these two parts connect here at what we call the quick disconnect. And this is really one of the most fantastic features of the whole system, because there have been, and I'm sure if you fly helicopters especially, that there can be survivable accidents where sometimes it's hard to have an egress from the aircraft. And so with this quick disconnect, once it's snapped together, it goes in beautifully, super nicely engineered. And then if you need to have an emergency egress, it has about a 10-pound pull force. And so you and the helmet are going to exit the aircraft while the rest of the, things that are plugged in can stay plugged in, and you don't have to worry about trying to pull against the opposing forces and stuff as you're leaving. So the quick disconnect has been super popular with the pilots who have selected this system and who are currently using it today. So that's kind of what the system is. And then how could you get one? Let's say you've got a helmet today, or you're thinking about getting a new helmet. Again, fixed wing or rotor wing. You could call Lightspeed first. You could look at our website in the A&R for helmets on our navigation. And there you'll see a list of the installers. And we've recruited a global team of installers that we've spent a lot of time certifying to be the installers for these systems. And these are companies that specialize either in helmet manufacturing or are really expert at doing helmet integrations. And so you'll be working with a helmet expert who can help you with the communications part of it, the Lightspeed part of it, as well as anything else that you want done, whether it's night vision goggles or different kinds of visors. You really will be working with a helmet expert. And so that's how you would do it. You can certainly call Lightspeed first. We can get you pointed in the right direction. You would choose the brand of helmet that you either have for a retrofit or that you're thinking about buying, and then what part of the world you live in. And then you'll see it's pretty easy then to select the installer that would be right for you to handle your project. And the other thing that's really important to mention is that this is Lightspeed factory endorsed. So as the factory, naturally we make these, we're certifying these installers, and we're also providing a 3-year warranty on all of the parts and workmanship. So if you have any kind of a problem, your installer will be the one that will solve the problem for you, but it's important to understand that it has the full weight of Lightspeed behind it. And so it's really right now the only sort of factory endorsed premium solution that you can find for a helmet. And we're really proud of that. We're really proud to be able to support and serve the pilots that wear helmets for a living, because it's really, really hard work that you guys are doing. And we're really proud of you guys and to be able to serve you. And if you wanted to learn a little bit more, you could go to the lightspeedaviation.com website, look at ANR for helmets. There'll be a link also too in the description of the video. And I'd also really encourage you to click on the link in the description and download a free copy of something that we put together. It's an ebook, like a free downloadable ebook called Active Noise Reduction in Helmets. There's a lot of good content here about some of the things we've just talked about how you can get one in your helmet, but there's also some great NTSB information, some other things about why ANR is important and why some of the features that are in the kits are important too. So hope you enjoyed this and learned some things from it. And again, thank you so much, and safe flying.